Hey guys, Cardboard Kane here with a Scarlet Violet base set master set for you. Now, I wanted to do one of these for a while because there's not really many videos out there that do them well, in the sense of they don't really give you a guide on where your stuff should be by the 10th page, or where you need to get the extra cards needed if you want to go all the way up your master setting. Now, Mr. Mewman, a guy I used to watch on YouTube quite a while back, kind of got me into master setting and taught me how to do it all, but he stopped making videos around the Silver Tempest era, and man, wherever you are, hopefully you're doing well, and I hope this video does your work some justice. So let's get right into it. So I'm starting off with a Palms Off Gaming 480 pocketbook. These are, I'm certain they're exclusive to Australia, which is why you're probably like wondering where this book is from. They're very good quality. I would always get a zippered book if you're making a master set, because protection is the key to keeping your cards safe. And for all my sleeving, commons and reverse hollows alike, I will be using the Dragon Shield Crimson Classics. I've bought about 5 boxes of these, more than enough to sleeve the entire book. So, getting into it. You'll notice that I do the non-hollow and the reverse hollow all the way through the book. It lines up nicely here and there, especially when you start putting in your foil variants. So starting off, we have Pineco, Heracross, Shroomish, Breloom, Cacnea, and Cacturn. Tropius, Scatterbug, Spupa, Vivillon, Skiddo, Go-Goat. And your first foil variant is Sprigatito. You'll get this out of one of the 3 Paldea collection boxes available when Scarlet Violet was almost about to come out, I believe. Followed by Florigado, Meowscarada, Tarantula, and Tarantula. Spidops EX, Smoliv, Dolliv, and Arbolivia. Toedscool, and Toedscruel. Caspikid, and Scovillian. I've said that wrong. Scovillain, sorry. Growlithe, Arcanine EX, Houndour, Houndoom, Torkoal, and your secondary foil variant from the Paldea Collections collections, with 1 of 3 boxes. You'll need this one. Crocodile, Skellydirge, Sharkaday, and Armarouge. Slowpoke, Slowbro, Magikarp, Gyarados EX, Buizel, Floatzel, Alamola. Did I say that right? Clauncher, Clawitzer, Bruxish, and your 3rd foil variant from the 3rd box of the Paldea collections. Quaxwell, Quaquaval, which is your first non-hollow exclusive that you can get from the Build and Battle decks from Scarlet and Violet. As you can see, the reverse hollow goes onto the other side. Wiglet, Wugtrio, Cetoddle, and Sea Titan. Dodonzo is another non-hollow exclusive from the Build and Battle sets. So you got your non-hollow, your hollow, and your reverse hollow. Tatsugiri, Magnemite, Magneton, Magnezone EX, and Mareep. Flaffy, Pachirisu, Rotom, and another foil variant for Rotom here. You will find this from the Cyclizar EX box. Keep that in mind. Toxel, Toxtricity, Pawmi, Pawmo, and a 3rd one here. I believe the Pawmot comes from the Ampharos Battle Deck EX. Either that or it comes from the Battle Decks itself, from the Stadiums and Build and Battle decks. Wattrel, and Kilowattrel. Miraidon. Now this Miraidon comes from the Ampharos Battle Deck EX that you can get, the pre-made decks. So that is your non-hollow exclusive from that as well. Miraidon EX, Drowsy, Hypno, Routes, Curlia, Gardevoir EX, Shuppet, Banette, Drifloon, and Drifblim. Flabebe, Floette, Florges, Dedenne, and Klefki. Fido, Dachshund, followed by the 3 pairs of Flittles. You should be ending up on this page by now, so if you're lining up by now, you're doing it right. There's Pathra, Graveyard, and another foil variant. You'll find this foil variant of Graveyard in the Mimikyu EX box. Houndstone, Mankey, Primate, Annihilate. You'll find this non-holo exclusive inside the Lucario Battle Deck EX. So you'll need one of those as well if you are intending to master set this all the way. Meditite, Medicham, Riolu, and Riolu. Leading into Lucario, Sandile, Crocorock, Crocodile, Halucha, Silicobra, Sanaconda, Stonjourner, Clorf, Great Tusk EX, Koraidon. I believe you find this Koraidon also in the Lucario Battle Deck EX box. Koraidon EX. Grimer, Muck, Seviper, Spiritomb, Croagunk, Toxicroak EX, Pawniard, Bisharp, King Gambit, Mastiff, Mastiff, and Bombardier, Fortress, Varoom, Reveroom. You will find this non-holo exclusive also in the Build and Battle decks. High-End Treads EX, Chansey, Blissey, Zangoose, Starly, Staravia, Staraptor, Squirvit, Greedent, Indeedee, Lechonk, and this is where it starts to get interesting. So if you are intending to do the entire master set, you're going to have to do a little bit of shopping on eBay, or if you have any friends internationally. So you've got this Lechonk, and this Lechonk itself, which is I believe 154 out of 198, and hello Mr. Ant. It's 154 out of 198. This is from GameStop. This one is from Best Buy, which will have the Scarlet Violet stamp on it, and this is from EB Games, which is here in Australia. Going on to the next Lechonk, you have a Pokemon Center stamp, which I believe they were giving these out if you pre-ordered or bought anything off the Pokemon Center website. Leading into this Lechonk, which you can get from, I think this is the EU UK version. Certain vendors had this, I'm not too sure. eBay was my friend during this time. Oinkologne, Oinkologne EX, Tandemaus, and Tandemaus, Mousehold, Squawkabilly, Cyclizar, and another non-holo Cyclizar here you'll find from the Build and Battle decks. Flamigo. Moving on to the trainer cards now. Arven, Beach Court, Crushing Hammer, Defiance Band, Electric Generator, Energy Retrieval. Energy Search, Energy Switch, EXP Share, Jack, Judge, and Katie. Mesagoza, Miriam, Nemona, Nestball, Powpad, and Penny. Picnic Basket, Pokeball, Pokegear 3.0, Pokemon Catcher, Potion, and at this point here, you'll find this non-holo exclusive in the Build and Battle decks as well for Sada, and the same for Turo, as you can see. Rare Candy, Rock Chestplate, Rocky Helmet, and Switch. And Team Star Grunt, Ultra Ball, Vitality Band, and Youngster. So now we're moving into our art rares, starting with Tarantula, Dolive, Toadskrull, Scovillain, Armarouge, Slowpoke, Clauncher, Wiglet, Dodonzo. Oh, sorry, is it? Yeah, Dondozo, sorry. Pachirisu, Pawmot, Drowsy, Routes, and Curlier. Fido, Grievard, Riolu, Sandile, Clorf, Mastiff, Bombardier, King Gambit, Starly, and Squirvit. Now moving into our full arts and our terrorization cards, which I don't really agree with this. I don't know why they did this, to be perfectly honest. I kind of wish they put these two over here. It would have made a lot more sense. It would look nicer. I previously had my book set out like that, but for OCD's sake and for those who want to be completionists, no matter how it looks, this is why we're doing it this way. So for our full arts, we have Spidops EX, followed by the Arcanine and Gyarados Sterilization cards. Magnezone EX, Miraidon, Gardevoir, Banette, Great Tusk, Koraidon, Toxicroak, Iron Tusk, and Oinkologne. And now into our extended art trainers, we have Arven, Jack, Katie, and Miriam. To the final spread of the page, we have Penny, Professor's Research Starter, Professor's Research Turo, Team Star Grunt, Spidops EX Alt Art, Miraidon EX Alt Art, Gardevoir EX Alt Art, Great Tusk EX Alt Art, Koraidon, and Iron Shreds EX Alt Arts. Now, I would have preferred that the Gardevoir was with the Ralts and the Curlier, the Miraidon was next to the Koraidon, and the Spidops, in some way or form, was in line with the Tarantula, because as you can tell, this card continues onto this card. I understand that for Pokemon Company's side, it's going to be almost near impossible for them to do it properly, but at the end of the day, as long as you have all the cards in the book, for me personally, I would have them set, like, pocketed into the book so it makes sense, so it continues the story, because it just looks so much better having them in line with each other. But for completionist sake and for this video's sake, I've put them in the right spots, despite the fact that I don't like it. We have our Alt Art Arven, Alt Art Jark, Alt Art Miriam, Penny, followed by Miraidon, Koraidon, Nestball, Rare Candy, Lightning, and Fighting Gold Energies. And that's pretty much it for now. I will say that in the coming months, there will be quite a few more cards being added to the set. So you'll get to the final page if you've done it this way. I've got these there currently as placeholders, but from memory, I believe there is a Best Buy exclusive Oinkologne box coming out, which will have another Lechonk in it. There is a McDonald's promo run happening very soon that will probably add about 6 to 7 cards to the set. So we'll just say we're about 8 cards we're adding to the set. And then in 2025's version of the Advent calendar, you know, the little rectangle Christmas box that has the snowflakes printed on the side of the cards when they're like here. There's like a little snowflake there. So those will probably add like 2 cards to each set leading onto it, because I think this year's one, 2024, will still be Sword and Shield. And then you also have 2025's Halloween Trick or Treat cards, which will probably add a good 3 to 4 cards per set as well, because I believe this year's one is a 40 card set or a 50 card set. Either way, it's pretty big, so it's gonna, and I'm pretty sure this year's one is also Sword and Shield. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm very certain it's going to be Sword and Shield because it's too early for them to release it, especially with the Advent calendar one. I believe it's like a lot of Silver Tempest stuff on it. So if you guys enjoy this video, please do subscribe for all the future Master Set videos that I do, and any other little group cracking sessions that we're going to be doing. We're going to be cracking open Obsidian Flames very shortly. And pretty much as I complete all the sets, I will be doing one of these Master Set videos. I won't be doing them straight away upon release, as I will be waiting for a few different variants to come out so that the books can line up a bit better, so that when you guys get the information, you're lining them up, you're not going to have to shuffle your book back and forth 2 to 3, 4, 5 times like I did. So take it easy, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.